What you're looking at is a scrap piece of PVC, quarter-inch PVC. Now you can buy this in sheets on eBay. Years ago, when I first started doing CNC machines, this is the material I made both the crank organ out of and the CNC machine. And it cuts like aluminum, but the burrs that come off of it or the cuttings aren't sharp. You can drill this, you can tap this, you can glue this. I call this prototyping plastic, and hobby shops sold this, I think up to 1/8 inch thick, a type of PVC. Theirs was much lighter in color, but this is the material that I'm going to be making a retaining nut or a retaining ring for the back part of the plunger for the PTO. Remember, I told you I didn't know what a PTO was until a few weeks ago. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to have some type of point or scribe, and you make some divots in the plastic, and I usually make 3 of each part. It's just a habit. I started making 3s of radios and 3s of everything I made. I would do in 3s, and I think this is from the reason. It's like a monk type of thing. Now, this is set, so it'll make a round circle slightly under 1/2 inch. And the reason you want it slightly under 1/2 inch is you want it to tighten up behind these ferrite donuts and look nice. You know, I could leave that nut on there and this thing would still be functional. I could put a brass nut on here and it would still be functional. I could use a plastic nylon nut, which I don't have. I use what I have, and I keep moving forward on a project, and every day I do a tiny bit, and all of a sudden at the end of the week I have a project. And then I get the, like I told you before, I close the comments because you get people that are jealous of you, and they make some really nasty comments. And I'm not here to entertain them. And it's a shame that the nice people can't say anything. But most of them are either saying something nasty, or they want me to send them documentation of how I did the project, or they want me to make them one, or they want... So the amount of people that actually say something that's positive or helps out is almost nil. You just have so many people from other countries asking me to send them a free one. I think they just roam the internet asking for free stuff. They seem to be in the different conferences for products online. Oh, could you send me one? And they ask these questions, and it's a comment section that's meant for a potential customer, not for freebies. Now, this is a compass. This is from a drafting set. It has 2 steel points. It doesn't have a lead or a piece of pencil or an anchor on the end. It's 2 steel points. Now, the divot, you take the divot, you put the one side of the compass in the divot hole. I'm half asleep. This is early in the morning. The last video was done late last night. Or early morning, let's put it that way. Alright, let's get this in the divot. Alright, now we spin it around. And this outside line is from when we sand it down. I'll show you those steps. But once you understand, hear that it's actually grinding it away. And like I said, I do 3 of them. And I'll pick the best one, even though it goes inside of something and nobody will ever see it. That's how I operate. I expect when I make something that at some point somebody's going to open it up and make a comment. It's from being what you call professional. Now this circle might hit that circle. Yes. Some things aren't perfect. Actually, right now I don't have my glasses on. All right. Too close? No, it's good. Okay. See, this stuff, you work it just like aluminum. And now I'm going to pause it and bring over my drill press. I only have this little tiny workbench now. In New Jersey, I had 4 large workbenches that I designed and built the CNC machines on. This is a whole different world here. Let me pause. All right, we're back out from pause. We have the cheap Harbor Freight drill press in position, the light in position. Here's the strip. This is about an 1/8 inch bit. We're just going to put pilot holes in, and I'm going to look for a pair of glasses. My eyes are tired in the morning. All right, they say you should be all set up. Now, this is a center punch tool. You know, you push down and it makes that noise. I'm going to center punch each one of these holes, divots for the drill. I can't turn the light up too bright because then the camera washes out. I think it's mostly infrared. Let's go on here. Can you see that? Okay, I'm gonna get in that little divot hole and I'll make it bigger. And that'll make it easier for the drill to find it. Normally this would have been done already. It's hard working out here, leaning over into the camera. Oh, this one doesn't want, I can't find it. Let's go. Hey, I cut my nails. I also shaved. Oh, and I got a haircut too. Okay, now, some people say I say, okay, too much. We turn this on. It's going to get noisy. Here we go. Alright, remember I told you these pieces from the PVC, even if you drop them on the floor and step on them, they won't puncture your foot. Now you could make this part out of aluminum or brass, but my go-to material is PVC. Now, the next step, I have to pause the camera. I got to find a drill that drills it out so it's ready for a 1/4 20 tap. 1/4 20? Yeah, something like that.